up, YouTube? Coming back at you real quick, real quick. About to get at this nigga Umar. Hold on, y'all.
In your dreams. Artists and adventurers have always traveled here.
Yeah, this one's going to Umar real quick
These red
because
canyons. You were made to
this
travel
guy
this road.
really needs to be brought down a notch. And I mentioned him in a video I did not a few minutes ago that I uploaded, and just wanted to, I mentioned him a few times in a few other videos and shit. So I said I'm gonna give him Umar his own. I said I'm gonna give Umar his own little quick little video, and this goes out to this one that I'm probably gonna end up entitling Umar Johnson's arrogance killed him, and your arrogance really destroyed you, bro. And it's hard. I don't like saying it because I'm the type of person who was completely behind anything that brothers and sisters do for brothers and sisters. And the school thing, though, I don't condone the educational system because the educational system is literally based off of lies. Like Christopher Columbus discovered America. That's the United States educational system. And everyone who has any sort of a smidgen of education knows that that's a lie. Even in American universities, from the same educational system, American universities clearly will tell you, if you ask a professor, they'll clearly tell you, getting over this cold, yo, will clearly tell you that no, Christopher Columbus never set foot on America or on American soil. And so, especially North America, or what we now call North America. So, you have a person who wants to use this same educational system and bring it up to us and talk to us and basically scold people for not giving him the money to build his version of the United States educational system. Now, I have a big problem with that, Umar, because, like I said, I don't trust white people. I don't trust the government, and they're generally white people ran, and which is white people run, and I don't trust known liars. Like, why would I trust a known liar when I already know you're a liar? Like that, I'd be the fucking idiot running around trusting you and trusting in you or in your system. But nevertheless, whatever you were trying to accomplish, brother, it's probably not gonna happen now. And it's so sad to say that shit because arrogance should not have been what keeps you from this. Like, he did an interview a few months ago where he was telling people once he gets their kids, once he gets their boys, now listen how this sounds first of all. Once I get your boys, they're gonna belong to me. And when I get your boys, I'm not giving them back to you. Like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to, nigga? Like, the people that was in the room, in the auditorium listening to this nigga, I'm looking at them more so than I'm looking at him now. Because I'm like, how come I ain't hear a whole bunch of people rumbling in there like, yo, who the fuck do you think you're talking to, G? What do you mean you're not going to give me my son back? What do you mean you're going to take my boy and they become your boys? Like, dog, if you want a boy and you want some boys, take your fat ass out here and get a girl, get a broad, and get a girl, nigga. Like, and have children. Meet a woman and have children with her and have some more sons. And then they'll be yours in the sense of not having to give them back to someone. But to openly say that to somebody, to a parent, that, yo, I'm not going to give you your son back, or I'm not giving them back to you because you the reason, basically you're the reason why they're in the situation they are. Like, yo, I'm not surprised though, Umar, because this educational system that is bullshit does what it's doing to you. It makes people think that they are more intelligent than they really are. It makes people have a grandiose, when you get degrees in the United States, people start to have grandiose views of themselves. I go through this shit all the time. Like, I talk about this all the fucking time, especially with my little cousins, when I have them compare. Like, hey, you know, like, your mom went to college, or such and such went to college, or look at this person right here, his wife went to college, and she graduated, and she has a degree, but this nice big home they're living in, who's paying for that? The dropout, the high school equivalency husband who has his own business. The high school graduate husband who makes $400,000 a year off his own business. The high school graduate husband who probably makes about $90,000 to $100,000 a year and pays for everything in that house. That fucking degree doesn't pay for anything. Like that. Why would you have such a grandiose view of yourself because I'm a doctorate in such and such, and I'm a doctor of clinical psychology, and I'm a da 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 da, and I'm not any of that. And I can obviously and clearly see that you have a huge arrogance problem, and you have a supreme grandiose view of yourself, which is detrimental to you and your efforts. And you got all these degrees, and you can't peep that out. You can't. All these degrees haven't taught you humility. All these degrees that you supposedly receive, none of these things have taught you how to be cordial and talk to other people in a respectful manner, especially dealing with their children. You mean to tell them, fuck all that other fuck shit you talking about. I'm talking specifically about what I just fucking said. All those degrees did not teach you how to be a cordial individual who speaks to people in a respectful manner, especially when you're dealing with their children. You just made me even more on Boyce's side, Boyce Watkins' side, which I already was anyway. But you made even more with the only thing you need to be educating black kids about is opening their own motherfucking businesses and contributing back to their communities. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else you can say to me that makes sense, especially you, because that arrogance killed you, man. You can't walk around talking to people like that. You can't walk around talking, telling someone, I'm the prince of Pan-Africanism. Okay, that's wonderful. You can be that, and I'll accept that. But then when you start going too far and acting like that prince title means everyone else has to shut the fuck up and let you talk, you dead wrong, G. You're dead wrong, bro. You've been running around this so-called conscious community and running around here talking about how smart you are and what you're doing for the community and this, and the third, and building. You've been talking about this shit for almost 10 years, man. That's a fucking decade and ain't shit got done yet. Nothing has been done yet. There's not even an Umar Johnsons Center that people can go to. Some little building that you just rent out and let kids come there, study, work out, lift weights, buy, whatever. Nothing. Fuck are you talking to, man? How the fuck you gonna tell somebody you gonna take their kids and not give it back to them, man? Who the fuck you think you are, man? How do you think that just because you read some books that somebody else wrote, now that means what? You're smarter than everyone else? This conscious community, man, it's certain people I fuck with, especially the pills, red pill, blue pill, you know what I mean, Taj Tariq Bey, like, it's the way they approach the situation, it's the way they come at people, it's the way they handle shit, man. And you right there, man, that arrogance and talking down to people like you're smarter than them with no actual proof, facts, witnesses with personal first-hand knowledge to actually prove that you're smarter than these people. You have nothing produced to show that what you're doing is better than what everyone else is doing and how it's helping the black community, because it's been doing it for however many years you've been having it in place and doing it. You have none of that shit. So why the fuck should somebody listen to you? And honestly, Umar Johnson, when I be introducing people or bringing people into basically another way of thinking, you never cross my mind. I'd never be like, yo, you need to look up Umar Johnson, and yeah, that brother Umar, like, no, Umar's a fuck nigga, man, and you became a fuck nigga with that arrogance, and I wish you would, man. I wish I meet you somewhere and you talk to me like that, man, with all that aggression and testosterone, yet you supposed to be an educated, humble man out here to serve the people. Yeah, fucking right.